Welcome to episode 14 of Vet in a Van. Check this out. Whoa! So this episode, we're going to do, we're coming to Perth, just on the outskirts of Perth, and we're staying inside a place there. I'll show you that. And we sort of day trip into Perth, but we didn't want to spend too much time around Perth because just crowds and whatnot. So skedaddled out of there and landed here. So I think this will just be, I'll keep this one short because we're going to stick around here for a while. And so I don't want to, after Easter, I'll probably do a bit more of a better vid on this place because this is Sandy Cape, by the way. Just about sort of 3 hours north of Perth. And man, look, it's just, this is magic. Like, stunning, absolutely stunning. So we've put our roots down here for a while. We're gonna see out the school holidays. Gonna do Easter and all that malarkey here. There's a whole bunch of other people here that we know. So yeah, let's start with Perth. Enjoy. Okay, so that is a Wave Rock done and dusted, and the Lake Magic. So yeah, that was all pretty good. We're now just we're heading to York. We changed our plans a little bit. We're heading to York, but we're going to stop at all these little points of interest along the way. So that's it. York's only about sort of 2.5 hours-ish away. We've got like four.
Harden Lake King Road, State Route 40.
Thanks, Google. We've got about 4 or 5 stops along the way. So yeah, it just breaks it up.
Make the journey of it.
It's about the journey, not the destination. Rock and roll.
So we stopped to see the Condon Lake statues, but they aren't even half of how good this is. Look at this water. It's just clear. It's hyper-saturated with salt. There is a hard crystal base to it, which you can just walk all the way out on. And that's just stunning. Look at the colour. That's just amazing. Love it. This is what we're doing this for.
And if you're wondering what that noise is, it's me blowing flies off my face.
And there's flies. There's a lot of flies.
There's lots of flies.
We've got the only fresh water around on our faces.
I don't think it's fresh.
It's
on our faces. Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's slightly less salty than what's down there. I tasted it. It's really salty.
Yeah, no, I didn't. This is where I trip over.
Oh, it's warm as well. It's warm. If I had a way to have a shower afterwards, I'd be lying in this right now.
And we have arrived on the outskirts of Perth. So we're only probably 25 k's out from the city. and we are at a cidery. Yeah. So this is Carmel cider in Carmel, and it's $20 for a bit of chunk of land. Yeah, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's what we love. It's what we absolutely love. It's someone's farm that they love. It's authentic. They haven't bothered to, create flat sections or anything like that. They're basically saying, we got a paddock out the back. It's a bit sloped. You want to come and park on it, it's $20, enjoy. And there's lots of cider right there. So I love cider. Who doesn't love cider? So yeah, from here, we're going to explore Perth. So I think we'll stay here for probably 3 days, because it's getting close to school holidays, and oh man, we don't know what we're going to do with school holidays. We're going to hope we'll head back to the coast, and we're going to hope we can do some of the 72-hour stops. But we don't know whether or not those 72-hour stops just get filled up over the holidays, and people stay longer than 72 hours. So you might hear me whinging about that in the next episode, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, Perth. So 3 days, Perth. Let's go.
As you walk down so many different changing roads, may the sunlight follow you wherever you go. May the laughter greet you like a morning song. Where you lay your head, may it feel like home. In the highs and in the lows, moving fast or moving slow, may your rooms be filled with light, and may peace be by your side. Filled with wonder every day. That life be so good that the stories fill up every page. And as the north wind leads you to some distant shore, may you always find looking for. In the highs and in the lows, moving fast or moving slow, may your roads be filled with light, and may peace be by your side. In the highs and in the lows, moving fast or moving slow, may your roads be filled with light, may peace be by your side.
What a day! What a day! What a day! Day one of doing Perth. What did we do? We did Botanic Garden, but we didn't actually get out of the car. We just kind of drove around and just had a look at stuff. We then went to the museum, checked that museum out. We didn't give ourselves enough time. The new one. Budjabati. I think it's really, really, really good. You probably like. I was only parked for like 2 hours. It was just not enough time. We should have had like a day. So we skipped a few bits of the museum. We would love to come back and do longer, but we just didn't have the time, unfortunately. Then we went to the jail. What was the jail called?
The Roundhouse.
The Roundhouse Jail. That's really cool. I'll show you some pics of that. And then from the Roundhouse Jail, underneath that is, and that's in Fremantle, underneath that is the old whalers tunnels through the limestone, which is dug out by convicts, which is also pretty cool. Then we went to see the sculptures down in Fremantle, Cottesloe Beach. But the wind was windy as hell, so yeah, we kind of did that pretty quickly. And then, then from there we went to Fremantle, the fish and chips. Fish and chips?
Yeah.
Chiquettos, which is like, if you're around the area and you want to do something with the kids, go and get fish and chips, man. It was like, probably cost like $8, I think, for like a decent feed of just chips. And the whole area is decked out in aquarium. So the kids just had a great time just looking at the fish. And then from there we went to Little Creatures Brewery and did our tasting. And from there we went to the Shipwreck. It's got a foosball table. Kids loved it. And then we went to the Shipwreck Museum. And by that stage we were pretty much done. So we're tired, so we've come home and we're going to cook a curry and then we're going to go to bed. But I think, you know you're travelling when you pull the chicken out of the fridge, and what does it say? It says, human food, not bait. Yep. Yep. Just so we're clear. Human food, not bait. There you go. We didn't get back into Perth. That one day was kind of enough for us. Peak hour traffic and lots of people, and yeah, the hustle and bustle of a city, a small city, but a city nonetheless. Yeah, so we kind of just spent the next 24 hours or so just getting organised, did a few bookings, sorted a few things out, and now we're heading north. So school holidays coming up, got to get somewhere, find somewhere to spend them, hopefully without influx of millions of people. So yeah, we just want to head north and see what we can find. So yeah. Beaches. Back to the beaches.
May your heart be filled with wonder every day. Your life be so good that the stories fill up every page.
So here we are, Sandy Cape. There's a fair few people when we came in on the south side, but you gotta when you buying a van, you gotta ask yourself the question. Am I getting just a normal van? Am I getting a semi-off-road? Or am I getting an off-road? Now there's a million brands out there and they all sell various permutations of those things. But you know, for us we went for an off-road. And there's a reason for that. Now, in my humble opinion, if you're going to get an off-road van, it's a waste of money if you're not going to take it off-road. They're more expensive because they've got usually better suspension, they've got a thicker chassis, they've got a whole lot of stuff on them that just makes them a little bit more rugged. Now, that'll help you out on corrugations. Read the fine print in your contracts as well about corrugations. Make sure that if you are getting a semi-off-road or an off-road, the terms and conditions state that the warranty covers it for corrugations, because they will rip vans to shreds, mark my words. But yeah, so going back, we got the Lotus Trooper, which is Lotus's total off-road model. And we got that because I want to be in the situation where I can go, well, you know, I might be able to get the car in there. I might be able to get the van in there. I may have to go in max tracks. But I mean, look, have a look at this. So you can kind of see, you can see how we came in here. So this track here is soft sand. In fact, no, we videoed it. So here, have a look at this. So yeah, that's how we got in. To be fair, that was the second attempt. The first attempt, I got it all the way in and then realised I was facing the wrong way. So, Tans and I had a bit of a barney about it, but I think we're all good now. Are we all good now? Yeah, we're all good now. But you know, I don't think it's a real marriage if you haven't had a some kind of barney over reversing a caravan, especially when all your diff locker's in and you're on sand and you're going down and it's like 30 degrees and then you realise that you're facing the van wrong direction and you think to yourself, what a numpty, what a numpty. But anyway, there's no one here. Like, they're all down there, it's packed. Up here, there is not a soul. Granted, it's a Wednesday, so we'll see how it goes over the as the weekend creeps up. But man, look at this, huh? This is the site, which is pretty darn good. And then you just meander a few paces up this little beach track. And what do we have? Hey, check it out. Yeah, you gotta love it. So the boys are out there having a play. They got sunscreen on. I don't yet, so I should put it on. I'm gonna get fried. When we came down here the first time, because we parked the van up there first and drove down here without the van just to check it out, because last thing you want to do when you're going off-road is to be bogged to the axles with a 3.5 ton van. But when we came out here, I saw a school of about, I don't know, 150. I think it might have been salmon, about 3 meters out from shore. I don't know what they were, but they were just cruising along, hitting anything that came past. I didn't have the rod. There's a couple of people down there already fishing. So I'm really hoping now we're heading up the WA coast that this is my time to shine. Land-based fishing, give me something big, come on. Anyway, I've been labouring away trying to get this stuff all sorted out. So I think everything's set up. So I think it's time for an ice cold frothy, some sunscreen and a swim. So I'll chat soon. So yeah, as I said at the start of this one, I'm gonna leave it here. I'd love to show like everything that we've been doing, but you'd end up with like 40 or 50 minutes and it's just too long and we've still got more stuff to explore. So I will do Sandy Cape as a full episode after Easter, because I think now we're just gonna chillax and do Easter, and I probably won't do not a huge, pasta sauce on me, not a huge amount of videoing. So look, check out this sunset. Magic, absolutely magic. So again, thanks for watching, and yeah, have a great Easter, and I'll see you on the road, or I'll see you next time.